Alright, what's going on? It's your boy Nada 2K and well back another NBA 2K26 My Team video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're almost to 230 subscribers. Let's keep the love and the support going. Today I'll be doing a quick video going over pretty much doing a remix of the Fresh Festival. I think it could have been a lot better for everyone. But the only card I'm going to be going for is probably Drew Holiday and Danny Wolf. And we'll kind of see what pieces they give out along the way. And also, if you need a fresh start in life, read John chapter 3, verse 10. God is able. So the first card I want to talk about is Evan Turner. I think they could have gave him out as a free pink diamond, make him 5 pink diamond pieces, 6'7" at the point guard position. Overall, just a solid card. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing game breaking, but pretty well known player. All right, I think he was rookie of the year. I think with the Sixers. I know he was drafted by the Sixers. Played for Ohio State. Overall, I just think he would have been a good addition to the festival. All right. The next card that I think they could have added into the game is R.J. Barrett. All right, always a fan favorite. In my team, 6'6" shooting guard, they could have put him for, let's say, 1 pink diamond piece. All right, and I think overall he's always a fan favorite. He's always really good in my team, lefty with a nice smooth jumper. Okay, you could think of him as like a better offensive version of like Herbert Jones. Okay. So I think, that was a missed opportunity for 2K, and he also played for Duke as well. The next card I'm going to talk about is someone that is a fan favorite also, and it's on Cameron Reddish. All right, he always has really good cards in my team, and he's just always a fan favorite. He's really, really good. Okay, and I think what they could have done was pretty much put him in like they did last year for the festival. So we may see something similar this year with like a Bracket Busters festival or like a March Madness festival. So they still may add some of these cards later on. But 6'7", budget Kawhi Leonard, can shoot and play defense, and they could have gave him out for, let's say, 3 pink diamond pieces. So that way you have something more to grind for. All right. He also played for Duke. So if you didn't know, Cameron Reddish, R.J. Barrett, and Zion, who I'll be talking about in a little bit, they all played at Duke at the same time. All right. So the next card I think is a pretty well-known player. All right. And he played for the Boston Celtics, and it's Paul Pierce. I think, he played for Kansas, all right. And I think they could have put him in the game for 1 opal piece, put his jumper on very quick, maybe give him a couple little dribbling assists, make him just a little bit better. But I think that would have been a good addition as well. He played for the Boston Celtics for the majority of his career, did win a championship with them, the first quote-unquote big three, him, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen. But overall, I think that could have been, an addition that they could have added. Real simple, 1 opal piece. All right, so the next card I'm going to be talking about is the man with the plan, the man Zion Williamson. I still think 2K missed the opportunity here. Could have put him in the Duke threads, okay? And they could have had him play point guard, put him out of position like point guard, power forward Zion. He still would be 6'6", okay? And then he would be like a lefty, I guess Draymond, because he has a very good player build. And he will also fit the meta of the game, which is slashing and driving to the rim. So I think, they could have gave Zion out for, let's say, 5 opal pieces. I think that would have been great, and that would have been good for new players, as well as those that may have, the best team in the game. You may not need Zion, but overall, you can always pick them up for free and then use them for different challenges and things like that. And then next, I know this card did have a festival card earlier in the year. And we haven't really seen him since. So I think with Hakeem Olajuwon, I think that was a really good opal card that I think they could have included in this festival. He did play for Houston. I think he's probably the best Houston player in their collegiate history. All right, 2-time NBA champion. I know defensive player of the year. I mean, we go on and on as well. Great player, well known. I think they could have put him in the festival for 10 opal pieces. And then that way, for budget players, we can kind of solidify either the center position or the power forward position with Hakeem Olajuwon. All right. So then now we're going to move on to the dark matter cards. Okay. So one of the first cards I'm definitely going to talk about is Andrew Wiggins. All right. Always a fun card in my team. He did have a card in last year's festival as well, but always just a very fun card to use. Each year his jumper is a little bit different, but he's one of the most athletic players Usually in 2K, all right, he's able to dunk and defend as well. So you could consider him probably 3 and D. But I think he would definitely be a little bit better than Cameron Reddish. But he played for Kansas as well. And he was an NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors as well. So I think he could have been a fun card. Maybe make him like 3 dark matter pieces. Okay, something that's attainable. All right. Next is the man with the plan, who I was looking forward to them adding into the game. It's Jason Tatum, all right? He's one of my favorite players in the league, even though he does play for the Celtics. Still don't know why the Lakers didn't draft him, but that's a conversation for another day. I think they missed another opportunity. That doesn't mean, like I said, these cards won't be added later on. But you could have gave out Jason Tatum dark matter for, let's say, 5 dark matter pieces. He did play for Duke, so you can put him in the Duke threads as well. And I just think he would have been an excellent card. He has one of the better jumpers in the game. Put that jumper on very quick, and everybody need to get on out the way, okay? So ISO, you don't even need a screen, blow by, break your man down, and just pull right over him, okay? So I think Jason Tatum would have been an excellent addition to the festival for free. I think they should have made Jamal Crawford 1 dark matter piece. Emeka Okafor, I guess he's fine where he is. And then Rudy Gay being 20 dark matter pieces just kind of puts him out of the reach for the majority of people that don't spend money on the game, all right? And then last but not least, I'm not sure if they even have LSU in the game, but one player that I think most people were probably looking forward to, or will be looking forward to at some point, is a dark matter Ben Simmons, all right? So this point guard power forward card back in 2021 ran the game, all right? Lefty, big, huge player build, 6'10". He was one of the best cards in the game, hands down, okay? So I think they could have added him into the game and maybe make him like 25 dark matter pieces or 30 dark matter pieces. I don't really want to play against Ben Simmons. I'll just be honest about it, okay? But I think that would have been a nice addition to the game. So that way everyone is rewarded, okay? So we added 3 pink diamonds, 3 opals, and 3 dark matter players. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment who you would like to see in the next festival. And also let me know who you'll be going for in this festival. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we are out.